Hello, Seeking Sister Wives, episode 4 fans. In this episode, oh, so much has gone on. Let's start off with the Mayorfields.
Do we have to?
The Mayorfields are walking around the town and they are showing Lorena Buena Vista. Lorena says it's cute, and it's cute. It looks like an old mining town in the middle of Colorado. It's what it looks like. And maybe it was. But it's not the metropolis she thought she was moving to, and nothing like the town that she came from. She is from Rio de Janeiro. This is not her jam. This town not only doesn't have a movie theater, it has no mall. No mall, no movie theater. She didn't look all that happy. But in their usual fashion, they tried to speak Portuguese to her. Danielle points to the ice cream store and says, "Ice creamy?" And of course, there are always questions too. Her voice raises at the end. That's Portuguese, I guess. Ice creamy? What else do they say? I wrote it down. Oh, they were showing where they were going. They were hoping to have the reception after the wedding. And so they point to this rooftop area. And she's like, there, for the reception, for wedding. Dancy. Dancy for wedding. Ridiculous.
Learn to speak the language.
Garrett goes on this little explanation. He's trying to explain to her how his family was the one that really started this whole town. Was it? Did I say Buena Vista? It's not Buena Vista. Buena Vista is in Florida. What is this place? It's Buena something. Oh gosh. Where do they live? Buena Vista. Okay. It is Buena Vista. Okay. It is Buena Vista in Florida too. So he explains to her that the family disowned him as soon as he started to live the life of polygamy, or decided he was even going to live the life of polygamy. So they don't talk to his family at all anymore, which is sad. Nobody should disown you for anything, but like, ugh, that would be a hard one. But he says it's okay because Jesus was discarded and disowned as well.
Here we go again.
Well, first of all, I don't think he was disowned ever, because his father would be God the Father. Never disowned him. But he was not accepted by a lot of his friends in the community where he grew up after he became a leader and teacher. And because of that, Garrick thinks he's just like Jesus.
Delusional.
This man couldn't miss the mark anymore if he tried. Let's move on to Rhode Island. We have the Johnson family. This is Matt and Angelica. Sweet little Angelica, who looks like she's 12 years old. It has been 2.5 years that they have been dating Shanae, and his job has changed. Well, actually, I think 3 years they've been dating Shanae, and 2.5 years ago, Matt's job changed, and they don't really explain what that looks like or what that means. His job situation changed, so now they don't see each other that much, and they're on the other side of town. I don't know if they moved to this side of town when that happened because of his job change, like they were together initially. I don't know. The show's not explaining it. But Angelica and Matt have Shanae come over after last night where they were at the hotel room. So this is the next day, and she's like, there's some stuff I need to talk to you about. So she sits down and talks to them, and first she says to the camera, she's not receiving enough from this guy. He's not treating her like a wife. He's not treating her like a girlfriend. She's only a girlfriend right now. And usually that's when you put your best foot forward, is when they're a girlfriend. He won't give her a text in the morning to say good morning, like nothing. Like it doesn't exist until they need to get together and do their own version of a boom boom room. And she's not feeling that really, but she does love Angelica. Angelica and her are very good friends. I do like Shanae and I do like Angelica. I couldn't dislike Matt more. Yes, I could, because Garrick and Yesel are actually worse. But at any rate, she shares that because she's not receiving enough, she wanted to know what he thought about her going and maybe starting to date other guys. He's like, well, that's okay. If that's what you need to do. I can't hold you back. You do what you need to do. That's fine. And she's like, wow, okay. That was a free pass. I was expecting you to fight for me maybe a little bit more. But apparently not. So, all right. And he's like, well, you'll be back. And she said, well, since we're on the subject, I need to let you know I wasn't completely honest with you. I did start dating somebody else. Which took him back a little bit. Angelica is still just sitting there smiling on the couch. I mean, oh, she looks so brainwashed. She then goes on to say that the guy she's dating just has one requirement. He understands she's in this odd situation with the two of them.
That's a nice way to put it.
But he said if they're going to start to become intimate, that she should not be intimate with Matt at the same time. And Matt then says, well, are you intimate with him? And I'm thinking, no, because she just said if they start to become. And she says, yes. I'm like, so that was a weird conversation. So after that, Matt throws out a swear word regarding him. Now he's a little bit upset, but I think it's a little bit too late. She seems to have feelings for this other guy. And why would you stick with Matt in the mess that he is if that's a possibility? We cut to later on where Angelica's talking to just Matt on the couch after Sinead left. And Angelica's like, you have to fight for her. You have to do everything you can. And he's like, I don't know what to do. He's useless.
Next. Who's next?
We do get the Williamson family. Jazz hands. But unfortunately, we don't get any Reese. He's the best part. Instead, we have Billie Jean meeting with two of her friends in like a garden center or something. And one of the friends, she already let know that they're looking into polygamy. The other friend doesn't know about it. So she's letting the other friend know while they're there. And the reason why she's letting that friend know is because that friend has a lot of friends, a lot of eclectic friends, a lot of open-minded friends. And she thinks that that friend might be able to set Reese up with somebody because Reese has been on the dating apps and he's not been very successful. Not really a shocker. She also shares with the friend when the friend's like, fine, I'll be your person. Yes, I will match you up. What is he looking for? And she said, well, he does have a type and it's like Michelle Obama. So that's what we're looking for, the Michelle Obama type. And I'm like, okay. And then she said, strong, powerful. That's what he wants. I'm like, oh, okay. Because the women he mentioned before, including Michelle Obama, Oprah, I think Alicia Keys, strong, powerful women. I assume Alicia Keys is strong and powerful. I don't know that much about her. She's very soft-spoken, but maybe she's strong and powerful. I don't know. She's a good singer. Anyway, I can't remember the rest of them on the list, but apparently they were all strong, powerful women. They all also happen to be Black. So I think that maybe there is another characteristic that Reese might enjoy that possibly Billie Jean is missing here. But I don't know. We'll see how that all pans out. And finally, we've got creepy Yesel and his wife, Danny. Now they're talking about the fact that he's getting ready to go on his multi-month-long journey for work wherever he goes. And I guarantee you he's banging somebody while he's there. There's no way this man goes 4 to 5 months without having sex with somebody. So if Danny thinks for a second that she is the only person that he's with, she's got another thing coming. I guarantee it, in my opinion. So he's getting ready to go, but he says, don't worry about it because you've got Jackie here this time. And I'm like, who's Jackie? And then they go on to explain that for the past couple of weeks, they've been dating. So weird how you say they've been dating, but they've been dating this girl named Jackie. It's somebody that he found on the apps. And they have a rule now, according to Danny, so that they don't run into the same problem that they had last time. They have a group chat and all the communication is done in the group chat. So everybody sees everything that's said. I think they've met once before. And apparently it's going well. This girl, he said, is a good match for their family because she's in the medical field and Danny's in the medical field. So they can connect that way.
Okay.
She has a child, she has a daughter, and they have children. So they can connect that way.
Okay.
And then for himself, he said, they're a good match because she's got a great bod and like really kind of built on the top. She's really short though. That's not what I'm used to. All physical, all appearances. And Danny's next to him, literally rolling her eyes as far back in her head as she possibly can.
Run, girl. Run!
This is a hot mess. After that, they go on to explain that Danny's upset because she finds out Yesel has been texting her on the side, just the two of them, not in the group app.
Well, I saw that coming.
I mean, that's it. That was the one requirement, and he couldn't do it. So break up with him. What's going on, Danny? Pull yourself together. Get rid of this girl and get rid of him while you're at it. But no, she's like, remember, we have rules. We have to have rules. And he's like, oh, yeah. And then he blames the girl. Well, Jackie doesn't really understand all the requirements right now. Excuse me. If she didn't understand and she texted you directly, Yesel, your response to her should be, I'm sorry, send this in the group chat. We're not talking privately yet. Send. He didn't do that. So they're having a whole conversation. And I know what the conversation was about. It was sexual. How do I know that? Because when they're sitting down at dinner and they're all talking together, she comes out and she asks Danny, how do you feel about the fact that I would be sleeping with your husband? And Danny's like, I don't know yet. I think I'm going to have a difficult time with it, but I don't know. This is something that I want, so I'm not sure. And Miss Jackie goes on to say, because I'm an extremely sexual person, I really like sex. And so that's something that's going to be happening a lot. Meanwhile, the whole time, Yesel's sitting at the table, drooling, going, yes, yes. Like you can't script it. If you wanted to script in almost a comedy, the piggish guy who's just like all into the girl while his wife is sitting right next to him and he's drooling and nodding and his eyes are really big. That's what he did at the table.
Pig.
And Danny over here just rolling her eyes again. This is not good. This is not good. It's not going to end well, if any of it's true. And if it's not true, why is he making himself look that bad? Unless they need money that bad. And that's why they're on the show. That's all I can think of. Danny in her talking head interview reiterates again, the Danny that's with Yesel. I know we have two Dannys on the show. She says that she, really wants a sister and she really wants a friend. And so she really hopes this works out. Sisters and friends don't sleep with your husband. You can have a sister and a friend without having somebody in your house banging your guy. I don't understand these people. I can't help but to think they're just doing it to get the money to be on TV or for the Instagram likes and follows. That's all I can think of. But that's all we had for episode 4. So thanks for watching this review. Come watch with us live. We watch it live together every Monday night at 9 p.m. And then I do a recap afterwards. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.